take it to Mars, oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break it.
Good morning, my beautiful Cove Queens. This is your daily card reading for today, Cinco de Mayo. What a wonderful day to celebrate. Of course, we've got this crazy energy. So if you are not in my Cove Queens, in the Confirmation Cove, which is my spiritual support group, this message could also be for you. So do stay tuned and watch. Do take what resonates, leave the rest, right? This is specifically for the people in my group. But if you would like to join, then click the link in the description below. And if you don't want to join, then just comment below with what resonated. All right. So we've got, as I'm tapping into your energy, I feel there's a lot of chaos happening. And this eclipse cycle is really illuminating a lot of things for you. Now, I decided to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck today, as well as the Muse Tarot, but a leg up. So what I'm seeing here immediately is just the fact that this goes with like the 10 of Wands energy. The first thing that Spirit wants you to know is that you don't have to do things alone. This is how, this always comes up when people are trying to help you and yet you're kind of just like rejecting it because it's like, I don't trust that person. I don't know if I want this person to help me. I don't know, do they have good intentions? And like there's all these other traumas related to trusting someone enough to help you that have kind of come up. So if that doesn't resonate though, this is also just a sign that help is on the way and you really are going to be getting the help that you need in order to make it through this eclipse season and truly transform your life. Woo! Just breathe. Take a deep breath in and release. You're welcome. You just meditated. I know it seems so like insignificant and little, but sometimes just taking a second to breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly will do wonders for your mental health, to keep fear at bay, to calm the anxiety down, and to just take things one breath at a time. I'm also sensing that there's a need to, before I even could get the words out, because hi Mercury, pre-retrograde phase, mending. So here's the thing that you need to understand. Ooh, okay, we'll just deal with that later. Here's the message that's coming through for today. As much as you don't want to hear it, this eclipse season that we're in conjunction with Pluto retrograde, in conjunction with Mercury retrograde, in conjunction with the blood moon in Scorpio that we're having on the 15th. This month is really a radical time for you to mend the trauma that has been holding you back. You really are ready to step into this new chapter of your life, and you've asked the universe over and over and over again, I want the faster solution. I want the funner solution. I want the easier solution. I want to be more like Alicia and do what she does. If it's not easy, faster, fun, I don't want to do it, but I'm having such a hard time getting there, right? So what this eclipse season is trying to help you to do is to really get rid of, release, let go of, uncover and transmute, whatever, all of the things that have been holding you back from making it easy, fast, and fun. There's a massive fear that changing the way that you do things is going to basically kick your train off the tracks. That's what they're showing me. It's almost like a train track, and you're deathly afraid if you decide to switch routes, right? You know how like they have the train lever and it switches tracks like that? You're afraid that your train isn't going to be able to make the turn without toppling over. And Spirit wants to remind you that that's not true. You are truly divinely directed and protected, and it is never going to put you into a shittier situation unless that is what you're dead set on creating. Because there is this big thing right now where the universe really wants to help you. It's bringing you a lot of resources that either A, you may be taking for granted, or B, you may not be even realizing is a blessing in and of itself. So that's why they're asking you to breathe, take some time to meditate so that you can really uncover what it is that you need to mend. Now, because as one of my bestest and closest friends always says, this bitch don't lie, and she doesn't. I know that there are really harsh messages, but I'm gonna pull additional cards from the Muse Tarot to really get more clarity on, we got the Empress though. Just when I cut the deck, we got the Empress. So this is about birthing your new passion project and idea into existence. Like, but do not, for the love of God, give in to your old habits, addictions, and temptations on how you cope. So this is what's going to be brought up right now, because that is actually what's preventing you from creating the life of your dreams, right? You're going to be getting these hits of inspiration. So follow them. Follow them. Do them. The pattern had a really great world update today, which said, where is it? Where's my other thing? I'll post it. Oh, shoot. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh. You just got the 9 of Cups and Justice here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So, where's that world update? Where's my map? All right. Well, I mysteriously lost my other thing. But anyhow, I'll post it in the group. They're just really good questions that I think you'll appreciate. But let's focus on this, because this is so good. This is so good. It's so wild. You're going to be very, very happy. All right. What do they need to know? Okay. Gosh, that card came out a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, this makes sense. Okay, all right, here's the story. You're like, tell me. All right, so here's what's happening. You are in this stage right now where you are ready. Your soul has said yes, your heart has said yes, and it's just now getting the rest of your mind and your fears and your anxieties to jump on board. You are ready to create the life of your dreams, but the catch is to really kind of become really aware of the addictions and the coping mechanisms that you have whenever you feel scared, anxious, afraid, what have you, right? When you don't give in to this, right, you can literally tell the devil, no, I don't want to deal with that today. I'm not going to go down that road. I'm going to choose a higher route today. You're going to get these flashes of inspiration as far as what you need to do in order to move forward. Now, you have already gotten your god or goddess mentor for the month, and so you might want to go to your altar and ask your mentor, what is it that you need to do, that spark of inspiration, in order to move forward to create the life of your dreams. Now, this is going to be really important about justice being served. So make sure that you're doing things that are fair and for the good of all, because this is going to be key to getting that wish fulfillment and getting your happily ever after. Now, in order to make this come true, though, it's going to be so important to, number one, celebrate your wins, celebrate with your friends and your soul tribe, and really being able to celebrate life and how far you've come. But this also really indicates for some of you to stop being so gossipy and snippy and a little too judgy behind people's backs, because that's kind of going to get the justice scales out of balance, right? And really, when we're judging other people, it's really just a reflection of what we don't like within ourselves, which can then lead you to getting more clarity on what addictions or coping mechanisms you have in order to make yourself feel better. So celebrate with your soul tribe. The Six of Voices, this really wants you to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you, right? Yeah. So you are ready to align yourself. I just wanted to make sure it was the right card. This is basically the Six of Swords. So you really need to take the time to walk away from all of the things that really do not serve you. That includes people, beliefs, patterns. Well, I did it this way and it's been working so far. Hey, if it's broke, don't fix it. But if it's not getting you the results that you want, then you might want to consider seeing if there's a better, easier, faster, funner way to really be able to get what you want. And most likely there really is, right? So after that, then it is about going with the flow, right? There's not a right from now on, no more, blah, blah, blah. Just follow the sacred flow of yes. It doesn't have to be so absolute unless it's really a decision of, I'm just kind of done dealing with this. I don't want to be in fear anymore. I don't want to be in this turmoil. I don't want to be, I just don't want to be suffering any longer. So I am just going to lean into just doing what my soul says to do from moment to moment to moment. And that's just what's going to work for me, right? You can create your life however you want it to. There is time and it's necessary right now to go within and be alone with your spiritual mentor and really be able to gain the wisdoms that you're wanting in the middle of the desert, right? It's kind of like you need that space and quiet so that you can really hear what your soul is trying to say, because you have been working so hard to build your career, to build your finances, to really be financially stable and wealthy. And I know that some of you are wanting to like call in your divine counterparts as well. But really, this is just about like making sure to tend to the seeds that you have already planted in a good way, so that they can continue to flourish and blossom, and so that you'll be ready to harvest them. Once you do that, you're going to be able to get that massive celebration by the end of the month. So I know that this was technically just for today, but there was just a lot here Spirit just wants to give you hope, right? Like all of this crazy energy is supposed to shake things up. It's supposed to knock you off your kilter. It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable so that you can see within yourself, hey, I really like this, or oh my gosh, I don't really like the way that I'm doing things, or oh wow, the way that I've been doing things with like this specific area is working really well for me. So I really want to continue doing that, aka watering those seeds, right? But wow, oh my gosh, like I've just realized this pattern where like every time I just constantly like distract myself, and then I don't get anything done, and then I feel bad about myself, and I really can't do that anymore. I really need to start prioritizing what makes me feel happy, what brings me the most joy, and what's going to make me feel the most accomplished at the end of the day. And that's where you have to take a look at the devil side and just say, hey, where am I sabotaging myself? Where am I doing things that might not be aligned with justice? It might be, talking about people behind their backs. It might be refusing to sail away from the toxic situations which find you, which also could be inside your head. Now, this isn't to say you're fucked up, you did something wrong, you're bad, you're horrible. That's not to say it at all. This is just to say that we are answering your prayers of you said you wanted to level up. You wanted to step into your next level life, your best life on your best timeline. And for some of you, depending on how intense it feels right now, if it's feeling super intense, that just means that there's just more stuff that you are ready to release in order to step onto your best timeline. And if you are feeling amazing and great and feeling like, I don't know why everyone's like freaking out on this eclipse season because it is just like, I'm happy, then you're the steps that you need to take aren't really that many, right? And that then, if that is you, it is time for you to really embody your Empress energy and create. So what that means is that project on the back burner, that passion project that you had been putting off, it might be the time to bring it back out again and really start doing it. Because when you do things from the heart, when you really get things, when you post things that you are really passionate about, when you decide to work and put your energy into something that really fulfills you, the money has to come. It will come. It is law. You will get the respect and validation you want, and you're going to be so much happier with yourself because you're actually finally taking care of yourself and your happiness. It's going to start to snowball and expand to the point where you're like, oh my God, and then I got all these miracles, and holy crap, and I don't even know how I did that, and da-da-da. And it's like, but you did. All you did was align yourself with the energy of your dreams, right? So this is what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on the fact that the Empress leads to making a wish right now. Follow those inspired ideas that pop into your head, and you're guaranteed to be celebrating so much at the end of the month. This is so good. I really hope that that helps and gives you some hope and inspiration and happiness by the end of the for the rest of this month. Like this video if it resonates. Subscribe below if you can, if you haven't done so already. And if you would like to join my spiritual support group, click the link in the description. Readings are open, so if you would like a one-on-one reading, then go ahead and book it below as well. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah.
So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breathe.